Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Welcome, everyone. This is the NgoVo Convo podcast. I'm Veronica. I'm joined by Harrison. Wow, look at him. He's ready.
Where? Oh, I was ready to just be like, oh, he's right over there. I'm like, but where?
Where? Looks
wrong.
around.
Predicted wrong. No, it's bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
We gotta end
it's
it now.
fine.
We gotta restart.
Yeah. The unpredictable.
Yeah? Restart? Now. Okay.
Unrecord. But we're both just here, wanting an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. But really, we're trying to clear out this never-ending backlog, which is never ending here.
But it's a little slower this week, so it's never ending, but not like too much, you know.
But not too much. Yeah. But also, some would say we're conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo, so right above my head, right there.
Wow.
Just look at the logo; it looks nice. I always like the logo.
Genius.
It's really nice.
Just looks. Edits and puts the logo somewhere else.
Moves it.
Moves it.
I'm messing with myself at that point.
It's fine because you can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast service of choice. Where? Everywhere? Anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this week it is week 12 of our news Dumpy. So middle March 17th through the 23rd, aka St. Patrick's Day, St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah,
celebrate, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully you wore green so you didn't get pinched.
That assumes I'm going outside.
Yeah, same. We do need touch grass, and that is green.
Yeah.
So yeah, but as usual in these episodes, you don't need to finish anything. Or, we won't spoil anything. We'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
I think.
Let's get into pop culture. There was a docuseries that dropped on Max. It's called Quiet on Set. It was very interesting. It basically talked about child actors within Nickelodeon sets. So yeah, there's 3 episodes out. I was going to put this in like other shows and movies section, but I think this popped off as pop culture too much this week.
I think.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I want to, but I've seen clips already. So
Same.
Yeah. But I was not like a true Nickelodeon kid. I was more like Disney Channel.
Okay, I need to ask that. I'm wondering if I watched I was the kid that watched like Cartoon Network, Disney,
I watched Cartoon
and
Network.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But as I've talked to my wife at this point, I've learned that I want to say my family's pretty Disney. Like my mom was a huge Disney fan of it, so I'm aware of all this stuff. But I don't think I watched the channel as much as I thought.
Oh, I did.
I don't think and I've learned this because I'm like, I recognize more stuff from Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network more than Disney. So I guess I did the whole thing when you were a kid where you just switch between channels.
Yeah, switch between
see what's
channels,
on.
Yeah.
But so me saying this because I'm like watching the bits and pieces from the Quiet on Set documentary.
Yeah.
And I'm like freaking out about all this stuff. And I look at my wife and I say all this, and she's like, we learned that she was more raised on Disney Channel first.
Yeah.
Like first, and then maybe Cartoon Network, and then Nickelodeon.
That was me.
That was you, right? That was you. Okay. I can't tell if I'm normal because I recognize all these, like anyone that's being brought up. I vaguely remember seeing these guys on like TV and all that, and I'm like, dude, this is wild.
The only show that I watched like actual episodes of was Drake and Josh, but I never, which was like part of this documentary. But I never watched like Zoe 101, Fully, Victorious, Amanda Show. Like I never watched any of that. Man, and it's interesting because I felt weird watching Drake and Josh, so that's why I never flipped to Nickelodeon. Okay. So, and as this documentary was dropping, a lot of people were saying that too, that they were like, oh yeah, we watched like one episode of like Zoe, like a different show, and they were like, that's enough. So
see, I got that from other shows, and I think that's when I started falling off. But I think I'm dumb. I was like a
monkey brain, just watch whatever's on.
Goblin brain kid, where I just kind of took whatever. Well, I remember watching like the Amanda Bynes show, but I was like kind of young, so like the humor was just kind of there, and I thought it was like wacky and all that. But now looking back and like watching the
It's
clips again, I was
weird,
like,
isn't it?
dude, that is weird. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually weird. Like, I can't watch those shows like the same because you've heard about like all like it was like what
Did you know her name was actually Penelope Taint and not Penelope Tate? You know what taint is,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. And they had to spell it weird so it could like slip in. It's Penelope Taint, not Tate. And I thought it was Tate this entire time. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's gross.
I thought it was Tate this entire time. See, there's
Now
stuff
you're-
like this like as a kid I never thought about, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of
It's just interesting. I guess like I think this is hitting millennials.
It is. No, it would be
a little
because
bit more.
those shows are what we grew up on, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I still remember coming home from school or even like
Or like even Saturday mornings.
Even Saturday
or something,
mornings.
like reruns.
most
yeah.
of these, the reruns, but yeah, most of the time I remember seeing these like during the weekdays. Like I remember I would
Yeah.
come home from work or not work. Wow, nah,
Wow.
back to school, and I remember seeing like the Slime Fest and all that stuff during that, like
Yeah.
that, all that kind of. See, I think I did inadvertently just choose Nickelodeon more, but now it makes more sense why my parents and my grandparents got mad at me because the shows were ugly and it's like really weird.
Yeah.
And I just again as a kid it worked because I was like, this is weird.
And I just felt like I just had like a sixth sense about it, so I was like, no thanks.
There were times when I think it was like inadvertently, if I didn't care enough about it, maybe I thought it was weird because I remember seeing the clips now of like, I think it was the Amanda Bynes one where it was the sleepover.
Yeah.
I actually didn't care much for that, and I probably did look away and played something else, or I just changed the channel.
Like change the channel. Yeah.
Because it's girl stuff.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like the perspective as like a grown up now, and you just like watch those clips back. It's like, ugh. It gives me like the
because I know
creeps.
So it's popular because Drake Bell came out and said that he was S8 essentially, right?
Yeah.
And dude, that's like reading up on the stuff and all the scenarios and everything. Like this is again, I haven't watched it in its entirety. I've been watching most of it on TikTok.
It's
honestly,
on TikTok, yeah.
because I've just been because it's on my algorithm right now.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude,
It's sad.
I feel bad for his dad.
It's sad. Yeah.
And then I questioned his mom.
Oh no, his mom like
It's like
knew. I'm
okay.
pretty sure his mom knew.
And I don't know if you followed this part. I was confused because I've only seen like the headlines for this about how he was also going to court, or he got served. Like
I read up on that. That was 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
But his it was fake because after he figured out that she was underage, he stopped messaging her, but she kept stalking him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then like he had to because it was the whole plea bargain thing. That's the whole other update that I didn't even pay attention to because I just read the headlines, but I was like, oh,
because I remember us talking about that.
We did because it was like, he had to flee to Mexico, and that's all not true.
But that didn't excuse him cheating on his wife.
No, it didn't. No. That's cheating. Still like the thing, but again, that's a whole nother like.
But but he stopped the cycle because he figured out her age and stuff. So I think I'm proud of him on that part.
Because then that's why initially, because I didn't know that, and I'm like, maybe that explains. At first, I was like, that all this stuff that's coming out on Quiet on Set. I'm like, is that why? Comments were also saying he's perpetuating the cycle, but then the news
people do like research.
But then when you should do the research, you're like, wait, he actually stopped it. Okay, that's not bad. The action itself is still bad, but then like the outcome wasn't. Again, it's like that gray area. Kind of gray in that like, okay, he didn't fully go through, but it's still kind of bad.
But you can kind of see why he spiraled a little bit during that time, and also Amanda Bynes too, because I loved her during growing up.
Dude,
but it's just like so sad to see her now. Like she's just so like, the light's not there anymore. Like her eyes are just kind of like glazed over.
When you see like interviews from like back then of when she was a kid, one, it's kind of gross when you really think about it. But then two, this is just one of those things you kind of hope. And I know this is not just Nickelodeon. Like it's
Disney Channel.
It's Disney Channel. Like you just kind of hope that going forward, there's just more protection for young
Child
and actresses
I agree.
on this, because it's just really sad, because you want them to you want to cultivate talent correctly, and I think this is where it's you also see bad stuff happening in YouTube and all that, and YouTube groups, and it's just
the family vloggers. Yeah.
It's all predatory. Crazy. It's just all very predatory at the end of the day,
and it's gross.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, that was the only pop culture that was really on our algorithm all week long.
This week.
Yeah. Let's get into anime stuff. Code Geass is coming back. It's Code Geass Rose of the Recapture. It's going to be streaming on Disney Plus worldwide.
Is this okay? And I love Code Geass because I watched actually, this was the one of the first animes that your husband recommended me. Yeah, way back.
He loves Code Geass.
No, it is so good, and I get it. Is this the remake? Do you
can't
remember?
Tell.
I didn't follow because I kind of wanted to watch it in its entirety, so that's why I didn't really.
I don't think it's a remake. It doesn't sound like a remake. But I'm not too sure.
Let me search this up because I'm curious now. Because Code Geass is great. I love it.
No, yeah.
It was totally I think it was and some people argue this now because generational, right? That was our Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
because the whole anti-pro tag. The
anti-hero.
The anti-hero, but dude playing the twist.
No, it's the twist.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I
can't tell. That's why I was I don't know.
Is this a spin-off?
It could be a spin-off as well.
I need to look into this more. But thank you for letting me know.
Yes. Or you can just leave a comment. Let us know what it is. Yeah. Blue Box, an anime that's scheduled for October 2024. It's a basketball. Yeah.
Oh.
But less power-ups.
Is it more there's this other basketball anime too?
I think it's more like that one.
Okay.
It's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit normal. Yeah.
And I think that's probably better because at the end of the day, everyone's just gonna care. If you do any sport anime with powers, it's always gonna compare to the older ones.
Yeah.
Like Kuroko no Basket, and I think
Slam Dunk.
Slam
Dunk's another one. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm not. Is it B stars or B stars?
I say B stars.
Okay.
But
I'll just do B stars. Final season part 1 is scheduled sometime this year on Netflix. It's going to be a 2-parter final season.
I read that wrong, but okay, got it.
Yeah. I have not watched this anime yet. It is on my backlog.
Same.
It's on my list.
Same.
But yeah, people always say if you're into furries, you can watch this, and I'm well, I'm not into furries, but I want to watch this.
And here's the thing: I think that's the joke, because the weird part is
it's good. Apparently.
No, and I think that the weird part is, and I think this is just how much exposure you get to stuff. It's really Zootopia.
Yeah.
From what I've been told.
Yeah.
But it's just weirder. It feels furry-ish because there's more mature themes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I think that's why people will just say furry at that point. But comment down below and let me know I'm wrong, because I haven't watched it either. So here we are. I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point.
Eventually,
but I have the same reason as Veronica. I just want to point out that there is the other.
He's I'm just in the middle, but it's in the backlog.
Not actually. I'm actually on the same side as Veronica, but I want to just point out that we're not. Anyway.
Your favorite. I'm just trying to do PTSD here. Harrison here. 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. Season 2 is officially announced.
Nice. I've seen the key art. I'm that's cool.
Yeah.
That is the continuation, I think, right? It's
it's a sequel.
The next gen.
Yeah, the next gen. The children, basically.
The children of,
Yeah.
That's the
Harrison just recommending this to me and then dipping out.
The reason The reason why it sucks is I recommended it to you on I think it was third season or
second.
second.
No, the
second because you said it was great, and then the next season was like.
And then I watched the next season.
It was so weird, and then I was like, "Oh no, dang it!"
I watched ahead of Harrison, and then I was like reacting. I was like, "Guys, I don't think blood's supposed to be white." And then all Harrison said was, "Huh?"
I instantly started watching like off the bat because I was like, "Ain't no way."
Yeah.
It was actually.
It was
bad.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything since, so comment down below if it got better. But I actually don't think so, based on Reddit.
I don't think so either.
Based on Reddit, it's like the biggest letdown. So
yeah, if they do a reboot,
honestly, I should just read it instead.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that
read it.
And even then, I think I heard like it's like okay, but at this point, I'll take okay rather than absolute
dog shit censor.
That makes me such.
I can just see Harrison's eyes twitching right now as we're talking about this.
I'm trying to keep my eyes as normal as possible.
Yeah. But let's get into Marvel stuff. Oh my goodness. X-Men 97? Okay. Now, this is something that you brought up, so I just added it in. But it has the best Rotten Tomatoes score ever for Marvel Studios with 100% certified fresh.
Dude.
100%.
This is why they made the X-Men movies. This is why they went in on X-Men stuff back then.
Yeah.
Because it was good shit.
Good shit.
Like.
Yeah.
I
totally agree.
I don't think I watched, and we kind of talked off camera, but I do want to watch this. But I don't remember watching the old one in its entirety, and I don't know. Comment down below and let us know. But
Me too.
I feel like, I know this is a continuation, and I feel like you do need to at least have some idea. Because I've been watching the intro comparisons.
Oh, on YouTube? Yeah,
on YouTube. I think I don't know if I sent one or if I just...
I think you sent one, the comparison on YouTube.
See, the thing, I don't remember I sent a comparison of something, like of
YouTube.
I've been sending comparisons of stuff too
have.
much. But this one was cool because they did add 2 characters.
Ooh, okay.
I think they added Bishop and then oh my god, what's his name? It's the bald dude. I can't remember. Is it the
non-binary?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember right now. But anyway, so I just noticed that they added them, and I'm like, oh, that's important because I think something happens in the last season because it shows that the dude had PTSD from what's his face. See, I can't remember this much stuff. Again, example, Exhibit A of maybe I should just rewatch the original.
Maybe
because it's on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, it is.
The whole series is on there. I'm like, okay, maybe I should just watch it.
So should we watch the original and then watch this?
Yeah. But I really want to watch this.
I want to watch this
really
first.
Good.
I know. I agree.
Because how many seasons? Hold on. I'm curious now. But yeah, so I didn't know, like, if you were you going to end up, like, were you thinking about watching it? And then, like, would you do the same? But it sounds like you're in the same boat.
I'm on the same boat as you. I didn't watch it in its whole entirety. I think just, like, episodes here and there whenever it was on TV. But I think it would be smart to watch the original and then this. Don't you agree?
So far, it's like 13 episodes for the first 2 seasons. Like, third season is like 19.
Okay.
Season 4 is 21. Oh yeah, that was. See, I vaguely remember parts of these, and that's really cool.
Me too. No, me too.
Oh, then the last season's like 10. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like 5 seasons.
And I'm sure like they just say seasons, but it probably breaking it up by story.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's all here.
Okay, cool. That's easy. I could breeze through that one. Yeah. That's fine.
Because they're all like 20-minute episodes, I'm sure. Yeah. They're all 20.
Probably 15 with the 5-minute intro or outro.
Yeah, probably.
Total. Yeah. This next point. I don't know if you know this. But Sebastian Stan is not coming back as Bucky for Captain America: Brave New World.
Really?
Nor is Daniel Brule. Zemo. Yeah.
Okay.
They're both not coming back. And Anthony Mackie is sad. Yeah. Since this has switched over to a movie, yeah. A lot of things have been, characters have been dropping out. Or, like, not dropping out, but, like, being taken out. So the next movie that Sebastian will be in is the Thunderbolts.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say clarification. Is it because they were taken out or they left?
I think taken out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's why Anthony Mackie was like, I'm sad my friends aren't here with me. So we'll see where this new Captain America movie goes.
Dude, this one is
This one's up in the air.
This is one of those turning points for this line, for Captain America line, because I thought the show was, or what was it, Falcon Winter Soldier was like,
the show was,
Again, I think this was during the whole era of they needed more content, or just more time, more like extra episodes in the season.
Shut down. Yeah.
Well, even then,
we
were, yes. Well, not just content for us, but it was just more like for the plot, and it felt like it just needed to be cleaned up a little bit. 2020 hindsight.
Yeah. No pun intended.
Because I remember the moments, right? You remember all the moments that they had, but it's like it just felt, it got the point across and it was fine, but I kind of wish it had more time to, like, you know. So this whole thing of like it becoming a movie, and like I don't know
people
where it's going at this point.
Characters
they
are like,
they changed the name because it used to
like
be New World Order, 3 times, and
and they've done reshoots, so many reshoots.
Yeah, I'm worried about this movie. Like I'm worried about this one. So my bet right now is going to be on the lower end,
low side. Yeah, but don't worry, Sebastian Stan, he's in Thunderbolts. That has been confirmed.
Yep.
So we will see. We will see. Spider-Man.
Dude.
This was a weird one for us.
Is it weird? I have my reasons why I think this is happening, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, so all 8 live-action Spider-Man movies will be re-releasing in theaters starting April 15th at a weekly basis. So it starts with Spider-Man, the original, April 15th, and then it ends with Spider-Man No Way Home, and that's June 3rd.
Yep.
So every week, there's going to be a new Spider-Man to rewatch.
They gotta recoup that Madam Web money.
I know!
Because that's the thing. If it's showing the Sony ones, I'm like, this is a Sony move, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Because
on top of Tom Holland's.
Yeah, but they have some rights to Tom Holland's. That's why.
Yes.
Right? So I'm sure this is oh no, Madam Web tanked. Wait, we still have Spider-Man stuff. Check this out. Stay interested.
Forget about Madam Web. Go
What's
back
Madam
to
Web?
Spider-Man. Yeah. No, totally agree. Also, so you shared this. There's a new game. It's called Marvel 1943: Rise of Hydra.
Yeah, I thought
this was a movie.
No, and that's why I put it up here, because I actually thought, I messed up the video. I actually thought it was a movie. Because the thumbnail, I was like, oh, wait, is this a new show? I'm confused. Hold on.
Yeah, me too.
1943. I was like, Rise of Hydra.
But it's a new game.
Yeah. And
it looks cool.
It looks cool. Like the cinematic, because it's just cinematic gameplay, right? So it's not like game, or it's cinematics and not gameplay. Looks interesting because it's 1943, so it's like Captain America during World War II.
The war.
And Black Panther's in it.
Yeah.
But and I don't know if this is like, I don't think it was T'Challa's. I think it was like the one before.
The one before him.
Because it would have to be. Because
that
the
would
name
make sense.
I thought the name was different. I didn't look into it too much because I didn't fact check too much on that. So comment down below if I'm wrong. But looks good. I mean, the Marvel games have been relatively good because I know Spider-Man's been good. They're planning on making a Blade game.
Yes.
So minus the Avengers game itself, but that's fine. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. DC got nothing. Got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
I don't think. Comment down below if we're wrong. I've been catching up on the comic stuff, and has it been a journey? It's been interesting, and it's been kind of why I dropped off for a bit. I come in and check and see where we're at, and I'm like, nope, we're good. I'm good. Yeah.
Other shows and movies, because we do watch other shows and movies a lot now, actually.
A lot.
The Acolyte, Star Wars based. The trailer released. It will be streaming on Disney Plus June 4th.
Soon. Yeah.
Yeah, soon. We
It's
may or
cool.
may not have a trailer reaction. Who knows? If we did, yeah, just go, it was good. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The reaction was good. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll work on that. Every time we say that, it's just like, oh, oops.
The one every time. Not
Every
the few
time.
times. Every time.
Yeah. Beetlejuice 2, there is a trailer released, and this is going to be in theaters September 6th. Now, Beetlejuice, the original, is a masterpiece. I'm not too sure about these sequels coming out.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is the sequel to like the
original, like the one that came out in like 1999 when we were kids, like 2000. Yeah.
Sure.
It's been a very long time.
Sure.
But I think children are involved. What's her name? Jenna Ortega is in.
Yes,
here?
I believe yes.
Yeah, she's someone's.
I saw a promo. I guess I just didn't notice. I just didn't pay attention.
Yeah, she's
to what it
someone's
was.
daughter. So
Okay.
I forget. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not personally going to, go watch this in theaters at least. If it goes somewhere streaming, I may put in the background.
Yeah.
Gaming news. Game Developers Choice Awards was out.
Oh yeah, it happened this past week. I just put it there just because
pay attention.
It was a thing. It's just
you saw
another
it.
award. It's just another award thing. So
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 1 Game of the Year.
I was going to say, did Baldur's Gate win?
What's new? So
It's
this is more like,
sweeping.
so it's not like this is more like for the developers.
Mm-hmm.
So actual game devs, and not
Which is
just
cool.
like which is cool.
Yeah.
But I know like the whole awkwardness is there's been a lot of layoffs and
Yeah.
it goes, or like
Yeah.
people not going because they don't know if they can get
Share
their,
this
they're still
news
gonna
or-
have, or they're still gonna have their job.
Yeah.
That's the big thing right now. So it sucks. It's like, it's weird when it's like, this is for, imagine like, I know like I'm trying to have a good example and I can't think of a good equivalent, but essentially it's like, this is for like that section of people like to finally like be able to give awards and out and or
Yeah.
even like celebrate their success, but they can't be there, but the celebration's still happening. It's just kind of weird.
It's kind of awkward, kind of
It's
weird.
kind of weird. So
Yeah.
that's
No,
kind of why I want to bring
interesting.
that up. It's just we're in that
Interesting.
time period of everything's weird.
Awkwardness.
Everything's weird. If you just look at all of this, it's kind of weird.
No, yeah, it is kind of weird. But yeah, that's all I have. Harrison, do you have anything to add?
No,
Nothing.
no,
Nothing.
that was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it was. But thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all of our socials at NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo. Logo's right above Harrison's head if you don't know how to spell our last names or anything. If you're on YouTube, comment down below what we missed out. I tunnel vision, Harrison tunnel visions.
Yep.
We're on brand with that, so it's okay. Like this video, smash that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.